Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. Today I'll be talking about ability enhancements and also latent abilities of the older CNY units. Apologize for the weird webcam quality drop. I don't know what's going on with it. Yesterday on stream it was looking just as bad. I don't know what's going on with it. So if anyone's there's not really going to be a professional webcams, but if anyone knows more about webcams than me, please let me know how to fix this nonsense. Anyways, we're getting into the video now. So first of all, Baihu and Zukui, I guess. So first of all, their MP +1 changed to something way better. Huge modifier boosts. Also, now it's called Saint's Conviction, and we have more modifier boosts. So Blood Phoenix Energy Burst is now, well, actually never mind, it's not really that good. It's just a finishing move, not so good anymore. Sorry about that. Where's our chaining moves? That's where that actually matters. Unfortunately, they didn't get their chaining frames changed, so it doesn't matter. All these modifier boosts don't really matter if you can't find anyone to chain with. But chaining together, of course, they're gonna be really strong. I'm not really sure why. I mean, why include this? I don't get this White Tiger Shining Fist move. Not very good. It's the same thing for defensive stance, but this modifier is much higher, and it'll do more damage because it's spirit scaling. They did this with another character we'll be talking about. They did something that's not 50 or 100. Why does Goomwich have to make such things so awkward? 70%. Why? That's just not good. I don't like that. And they get 3 turns for fusion brush. Sorry, I don't know this. I don't have this unit, so podcast. Okay. And some stat bonuses. Some decent stat bonuses here. Now it's 100% true to win out. They have 170, I guess. Can't give them a good number. Let's see if they have anything on here then. Oh, here we go. Spiritual Unity will help you out. And now they have 100. They have 100 here. 70 up here. Do they have any? I think that they came out before like True Duel was really more popular. Yeah, so they have now a lot. Now it's they almost have a lot of Spirit True to wield. They must have the max. I'm too tired to do the math, but that's looking pretty good. But there's still a situation that they didn't fix, and that is that they did not give them any new chaining frames. They just kept the old ones. So Batteria chaining partner, dupe chaining partner. That's really all you can do for these units, because Divine Ruination and Octoslash isn't looking too hot. I'm gonna say that. And this Tiger Stance is okay. So pretty disappointing overall. They can quadcast. They can be like Godaria's partner and like Dark Visions or something if you really want to use them for that. Moving on. Oh boy. Here we go with this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to cover this one. I'm really tired. I don't know if I can cover this confusing unit. Hold up. I'm gonna go over these for like a second and I'll be back. Okay, we're back. So sorry about that. But yeah, singing has been removed. That's really helpful to me. Now they don't have to wait a turn. Well, confirmation needed, I guess, but probably being removed, because if they don't, this unit's completely garbage. It doesn't matter how many buffs they get, it's complete garbage. Just wait for Elfim. But so what's this? Is a singing move? So you just get this right away, I guess. I feel like this unit, I can really tell by looking at them that I think Elfim is just better. I feel like Elfim is just better, even though, you know, this unit's offering a lot of other kind of things. I feel like Elfim is just better, just looking at this kit. There looks like there's some mitigation dropped in here, but I feel like he or them are just doing a lot of things, but it doesn't really mean anything if you think about it. And survivability. This is pretty good. Not great, but it's pretty good. Unless this is like, I doubt this is like a passive. Pretty sure this is gonna be an active ability. If it's not, if that's a passive, that'd be pretty great. But I'm pretty sure it's not. Yeah, it costs MP, so nope. Not really, it's okay, but not really that good. 20% buff, pretty good. And also chains, I guess. I don't think that would chain with anybody, though. I'm sure it doesn't chain with. Doesn't have that Nova frames, because it doesn't say here on the global wiki. Usually would say if it would chain with that. So nope. 30 crystals is very cheap, though. I have to say that. 30 crystals for a 200% buff is pretty easy to obtain. So Quinn is pretty good, but I personally feel like you should just wait for Elfim enhancements. Don't go crazy. If you have Ignis, you're fine. I would not go crazy over this unit. They got a lot of buffs, but it doesn't really mean anything. If you just zone your eyes in and look at it, and then you look at Elfim, which is far more simpler but gives better buffs overall. I just feel like Elfim is just better. So if you have Elfim and you've been waiting for enhancements, this is the time to wait. Don't pull on this banner for Quinn. Next, I've already seen people on Reddit say this is disappointing buffs, but we'll take a look at ourselves. We already had enhancements a long time ago, so we're not going to look at those. One Guardian. Sudden Wealth? What's Sudden Wealth? Oh, dual cast. What? That's it? That's all you can cast? That can't be right. I like this heal though. This heal's actually pretty good. Reminds me of Wall's healing and stuff like that. Wall has a very similar ability like this where you can cure status ailments and also heal. But I think this heal's probably obviously much stronger than Wall's. That's fine. And something very similar to Awaken Rain, where he has this buff. I mean, it's good. I understand why people are being disappointed by this though, because he can't dual cast all of his abilities. Only dual cast some of them, looks like, anyways. Yeah, so he's pretty disappointing. He still has a lot of nice things about him, but he's kind of, I don't know, he's not really at the head of the pack, for a better word, I guess. Yeah, unfortunately, he already had his enhancements a long time ago, so it didn't really help him that much. And well, it did, but this is not really going to help him at all, really. This just basically cements him in the already. This basically cements him in the place that he was already in. He's just more cemented into the same spot of being a healing tank instead of being a mitigating tank, which is more viable, I would say. So there's that, unfortunately. If you have Chow and you just fill your tank, you're just gonna have more healing and able to dual cast things and stuff like that. So that's pretty good. But if you're hoping for something more, sorry to disappoint you. Yun, who also already had enhancements, I already know what they are. But I think that he got pretty good. There's one thing though that's bad. There's one thing that's bad, and we'll get to that. Well, first of all, only having 75% true dual wield is kind of bad, but also 6 times cap is good. So I like that. Also, his Wings of Flame allows you to like have imbue. Yeah, it allows you to imbue yourself already. And also imperil for 100% already at the start of battle. That's kind of unheard of. That's almost, I don't think that's ever been a buff in the whole game so far, where it automatically buffs you have a fire imbue. So obviously you would not be taking this guy to anything that's fire absorbing or resistance, because then you wouldn't be doing any damage. But yeah, 75% true dual is kind of bad. I don't like it, but it is what it is. This is really good now. He has 250% buff. I saw that. This is the one I looked at the most when I was waking up this morning. And he has really good modifiers, but the one thing that's hurting him, the one thing that's hurting him is no triple cast. No triple cast. That really sucks. He doesn't have triple cast, so it's going to hold him back a lot. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to keep up with other damage dealers in the far future because of no triple cast. But for right now, his bolting strike frames is really good. Much stronger than his AT frames at this point. His AT frames are not really that good anymore. Only 14 times max. Pretty low now, so just stick with the bolting strike, even though it doesn't upgrade in modifiers other than the cooldown. And finally, Aang, who I don't think had enhancements yet, or did he? But I think he did. I believe he did. No, I think that was like a 7-star, I think, came out. I'm getting confused. I think he did not have enhancements before. Maybe he did, I don't remember. But they don't look very good anyways. Yeah, these look like these are old, so maybe he already had enhancements. I forget. So sorry about that. Let's just look at the latent abilities. Natural Born Archer. Ignition Arrow. Well, same thing as Yun, but unfortunately, doesn't he have like other imbues? Pretty sure he had like other imbues. Didn't he have like wind or something? Yeah, he has wind imbue, so rip that. You're not gonna be able to have wind imbue anymore. Only fire. Or until this ends. Upgrade limit burst, I think that's what most people were wondering about the most. And it is really strong. Does it ignore defense? Yeah, it's really strong for 30 crystals. Also, 120% fire barrel. Add on that 200% limit burst damage. That can't be dispelled, and also fills limit burst gauge to full. So basically, every 5 turns, he's going to be dealing the most damage he can, more than the rest of his kit. Yeah. So Aang is really good as a finisher, but not for long. I think that he's going to drop off pretty fast. He's really strong now, but in the future, like Cloud is going to easily overshadow him, and any other global exclusive finishers and things like that. But remember, guys, finishers are very niche, can't really be used that often. So with that being said, I think we're done here. Aang got some pretty good upgrades, Yun got some pretty good upgrades, Chow got some okay upgrades, Quinn, a lot of stuff, a lot of fluff that basically it doesn't really amount to anything unless you don't have another support, and you have their 7-star already, in which in case I would definitely recommend using them if you don't have anyone else. But if you were waiting for elf enhancements, pass on Quinn, and Baihu unfortunately is stuck to being something super niche. Unless that changes. could always change. There's still maintenance time, so they could always change. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching the video. If you watched all the way through, type in hashtag Yun is back. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you guys think about all these changes. Probably Chow, right? Bark bark. That was cringy. Alright.